Hello everybody, so welcome to my first Halloween tutorial. The first thing you want to do, as always, is prime your eyelids. I am taking NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I chose to do a white primer just so that we can make the eyeshadows just pop and make them more vibrant and intense. And then you want to go ahead with a medium brown, which is pretty much your transition color. I'm taking MAC's Soft Brown, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my crease. But as you guys can see, I am being extremely messy with this. It doesn't matter if you take it to your brow bone, it doesn't matter if you put it all over your lids, because this look, the messier the better. So this is the reason why I chose this look, because you don't really need a lot of makeup skills. So yeah, the next of the eyeshadows are all from the Mia Mia palette, but feel free to use whatever you have. The first shade I'm taking is Caramel, and I'm going to be putting this on the crease. And again, as you guys can see, I am being extremely messy. This look is really patchy. I do blend it out a bit just because that's my preference. Sorry about that, that was my bird. But anyways, getting back to the tutorial. Yeah, I just kind of blended it out, but if you want to keep it very patchy, very uneven, then that will be even better. The picture that I chose to do the inspired look from, her eyes were very like not put together. They looked very messy, like you didn't try too hard. So that's perfect for you too. So then I'm taking Deep Brown, also from that Mia Mia palette, and I am putting it right on top of where we applied that caramel. And again, you guys can see I am being very messy. And then I take the blending brush once more and just kind of blend it out, just to not have it be too messy. So then I'm taking Gildan, also from that palette, and I'm going to be applying this just to the center of the eyelids. You have to, if you want, you can skip this step. I did it just because I didn't think the glitter was going to cover it all, but it did cover it all. So if you want to skip this step, then that is optional. So then I'm taking Warm Taupe, which is a kind of muddy brownish color, and I'm going to use this as my brow highlight. So put that in the brow bone and then go back in with a little more of that deep brown and just kind of blend it out. The dirtier, the better. So now I just want to take any silver glitter. This is one that I actually picked up at Michael's, so any glitter will do. And I'm going to put some of the Too Faced Glitter Insurance to the center of the lids. And then I'm just going to be packing on that glitter. So I did get a little bit of fallouts because it wasn't makeup glitter, but it still worked. I still cleaned it up with a little bit of moisturizer. So this is a great tip. If you have any glitter fallouts, you can use a moisturizer and it will come right off. And then for foundation, we're about to start working on the face. So I don't really like to paint my face white. It breaks me out. So instead what I did was I went to the drugstore and I picked up a foundation that's a lot of shades lighter than my skin tone. I think I went all the way to the lightest shade. This is the L'Oreal True Match, and I picked the shade W1. So I am just going to be applying it with a damp beauty blender. So then I went to the craft store to Michael and I picked up this kind of doilies looking thing. And first of all, what I did was I measured them to my eye to make sure that I didn't need to cut any. So if you do need to cut, feel free to just kind of open it up and cut a little piece and then just measure it to your eye, so you can kind of know how far down you have to draw that eye socket. So once I got the measurements, what I did was I took an eyeshadow, because it's kinder when you're working with a lot of colors. So I took an eyeshadow and I kind of drew just kind of like what's it called, damn, that word doesn't come to mind right now, but an outline. There you go. I kind of just outlined where that eye socket would be after I put the doily on top, and then I just started filling it in with the same shadows that I did on my eyes. I first took that really deep brown color and I applied it to my lower lash line, extending it in the inner corners a lot. Then I went in with caramel and I put that all over. And then to make the look a little bit more warm, I went in with Sienna, who is also in that palette, which is more of kind of like a reddish brown. If you have MAC's Brown Script or Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, that will work just fine. This is what I'm doing right now. I went with Sienna and just kind of made it a little bit more look like skin, more of a bruise, just to have a little bit touch of warmness. So kind of like bloody, bruisey type of look. So I went in and intensified the inner and outer corners of my eyes because I felt like I had lost them a little bit. So now I took an eyebrow pencil and I started to draw out my nose. The reason why I chose an eyebrow pencil is just because the brown is a little bit more of a cool toned. But if you have any brown eyeshadow, that will work. So once I had the outline of the nose that I liked, I went in with a Tarte liquid liner in brown pencil. I'll have the name down below, but any liner will work. And I just shaded it in, shade in the nose. And then I took a little bit more of that foundation and kind of carved out the edges of the nose a bit just to make it really exact. I'm very, very picky, so I definitely took my time with my nose. It's definitely the hardest part for me. And then I took a little bit of warm taupe again and I placed that in the center of my lips, kind of like in the inner part, to kind of give us that deadly look, that dead skull type of look. And then I took that same liner once more with a pencil brush and I started to draw in the teeth line. So I didn't notice that my camera stopped recording. I'm really sorry about that, but pretty much all I did was make horizontal lines. Super easy. And then I took white paint and I just pretty much shaded in the teeth, where the teeth go, and I also extended out that outer line so it makes it look like my mouth is opening up further. And then I took a pencil brush and smudged it out. I'm so sorry that my camera kept dying on me. I had to change the battery, no lie, like 5 times, so I'm really sorry about that. And then I took the pencil brush and I just grabbed a little bit of caramel and sienna together and I just underlined my mouth just to kind of give a faded look. And then I made a kissy face, which you guys are going to see right now. And pretty much all I did was I did the hollows of my cheeks. I underlined the hollows of the cheeks. So this is a really quick tip. If you are not really into or familiar with makeup artistry, all you can do is make a fishy face and just kind of underline whatever hollows in. And then I took that same mixture that I did under my eyes and I pretty much just did this to that cheek area, and just this is going to give the effect of a hollow look. So yeah, this part is really easy. All you're going to do is blend everything out, give it kind of like a bruised brown color. If you guys notice, I did not use any black for this look. All I did was use browns. So yeah, so pretty much I'm going back here to just retouch the line and then blend it out further. I also took it a little bit to my chin and yeah, just blend until you have those lines faded in. And as I look at the footage, I realized that I could have blended it out even more. So blend. So I took a little bit of that white face paint and I applied it to my chin to highlight. So now for the fun part, you're going to take your doilies, apply some lash glue and stick them in your eyes. Then you want to take some pearls and pretty much just want to put this around your eye area. I did show really big pearls, but they were too big when I put them in my face, so I went with a smaller pearl. And I picked this up at Michael's in the stickers section. And then I went with some brown rhinestones and I placed a brown rhinestone on top of each tooth line that I created. And by the way, you guys, my teeth are not the greatest. I'm sure a ton of you guys are going to be able to do the teeth better than I did. I don't know why. It's just not my forte when it comes to drawing teeth. And then I took really small pearls and I applied them to my lower teeth line. Apply some lashes. These are some lashes that I picked up at the Halloween store. They're white and silver. Now it's time to accessorize. Apply your favorite sparkly earrings. Don't forget to apply lots of pearl necklaces. And really quickly, I want to talk to you guys about this ring. My best friend makes them. It's fur with a pearl in the middle. They're super high quality and they're really inexpensive and they look so glamorous and so chic. So I'll have a link down below where you can go ahead and purchase them. And once you have done that, you are pretty much done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!